human mind is a very strange thing. It manipulates its own self to feel good or bad in given situations. Most of the time, it it's supposed to make us feel good and pleasurable, but sometimes it's too bad. And what I mean by that is the mind manipulates itself that it's the end, that it's all here now, and there's no more road to take, no more steps to go, no more paths to walk on. And it's a brutal thing, because when the feeling of no hope hits a person, he can't think anything. But here's the crazy part about mind, that we can also manipulate it. And the thing is, when we feel like there is no hope, we should remember our that period of time, maybe in past, and when we think that this is a very bad situation and this can change our whole trajectory of life, and nothing happened. When we think about that time, now we think that, oh bro, that was a stupid time, and it why the fuck I cared about that so much, that was nothing, and that's it. And after some time, this is the time which you are feeling that it's bad. It will pass anyways, and you won't be able to remember this time, and you will not care about it. So if you keep yourself a back off from the feelings, and then you can save yourself. And the simple practices I can tell you to do to make it possible, where you will be constantly in a state where you don't need to have motivation to do work, you don't need to have urgency to complete the task, you don't need to worry about most of the things. And which is the thing is, the time changes, and sometimes it's happy, sometimes it's bad, sometimes you feel good, sometimes you don't feel good. And the only practice and thing you can do for that shit is, don't get too much happy when a situation of good come, I mean, when don't be so much happy in the good time, and don't be so much sad in the bad time. And when you practice this thing, where you are sitting in a position where you are supposed to feel happy, and you are happy from inside, but not that much, because there are always things are left to be done, to be do, there are always things that you must do, and there's something to be done by yourself, I mean by you, right? And when you don't get affected by happiness, you won't get affected by sadness too. If you practice this thing, where you just know one thought in your mind, that this time will pass anyway, if you are happy and if you are sad, if you are happy, sadness will come, and if you are sad, the happiness will come for sure. So when you practice this, when the mind makes you feel empty sometimes, and you feel that there's no hope for anything else in life, you already have practiced that the art of detachment, the detachment from the feelings or fake feelings, we can say, of the mind. And then the mind can no more trick you, or it would be so much easy to do things, because you are a bit backed off from your feelings and emotions, and you are just focused and logged in on your work, whatever you are doing, right? And when you do that, you will be in a flow state, where you are not thinking about today or tomorrow, you are thinking in a matter of weeks, in a matter of months. What I mean by that is, if you are going to gym, you will be just focused on the months or weeks, that okay, from January to August I completed almost 7 months, dude, and now this is my physique. And it would be looking impressive, because there is a time period that you give in to that work, right? You sacrifice something for that work, and you given time to their work, effort to that work, so it will pay off. And but there are another kind of people who just work for 2 weeks. They go to gym regularly 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks they start criticizing themselves for their situation, that oh, my body is weak, I'm not gaining too much muscle right now. Bro, it's just 2 weeks, but your mind thinks that it's too much, so much, because you are not focused. You are always in your mind thinking about urgency, like how I should find a shortcut or do something. That's the feeling of shortcut which make people criticize themselves, lead to steroids, and then they regret later. Most of the time people regret steroids, because yes, of course they have side effects, and but the main reason is they don't have patience. You need to have patience to get anything, to get views on YouTube in content creation, to make a perfect movie, to write something, to write a poem, to write a song, and to get whatever you want, dude. You gotta have patience, and the patience is very much important. And most of the time the main thing is patience in bodybuilding. Whenever you are going to gym, this is winter, right? This is November 1st, and today yesterday I joined the gym, and I'm supposed to work for few months to get some results, right? It's not the overnight thing, like Rome wasn't built in a night, right? That's it. And if you are in the situation that you think that why your work is not paying off, you are not putting that much effort, dude. Have patience, put so much effort, and just sit back and let God do everything else, right? Have a plan, whatever it is, business plan, get some money, invest in that plan, and just fly off. That's it. It's never the end. Never. No matter who you are, where you are, even you are in a bed in a hospital, you have a last stage cancer, there are still hopes. And if you don't have last stage cancer, there are more hopes for you, right? So never give up. There is no end. It's never the end. They say whenever you wake up, it's the good morning. That's it. And surround yourself with good people, and if you don't have good people, you don't need anyone, dude. Only you and God. That's it. All you need is yourself and God, and all you have maybe is yourself and God, and that's all you need. So don't be sad, dude. If you just keep going and never give up, it will happen. Like imagine if you give a monkey infinite time and tell him and teach him to write something, and if there is infinite time, you know what that monkey will do? That monkey can write Shakespeare, that monkey can write Rich Dad Poor Dad, that monkey can write whole books that are right now present and more. You think that I'm joking, but remember there's infinite time, and the random patterns in for an infinite time can create sequences which can match everything. Some infinite sequence can match Rich Dad Poor Dad, some other infinite 2 million 3 million later on, some sequence match 48 laws of power, because they are all words A to Z. And there's a high chance that if you give a monkey infinite time, he will write everything and more, which is written so long for so long in this world. And that's with you if you have patience. And I know you have finite time, but you are not a monkey who knows nothing, but it's all it's working on random. You know things, right? And if you have patience, you work for it, you will get it soon, because you are not a monkey again. That's it. Never give up. It's never too late, and it's never the end. It's never the end, and it's never could be the end. End is impossible, bro. If you think about some things, and if you have plans to get there, and you pray to God, it's all the matter of time. You will get it anyways. Even if you want to make a UFO, if you go for it, you can make it anyway. That's it. Never give up. It's never too late. And this winter, join with God, connect to God, remove lust, and rise up. That's it.